So what is up, guys? I'm going to be teaching you guys how to pretty much beat Advent. He's actually a secret boss at the end of the game, but you can unlock him early if you completed the 2 million CP quest. That's actually pretty... I thought it was pretty doable. So how this mission really works... where can I put my shelf? There, let's go. Yeah, let's just stay here. I just need you guys to see like the energy output. So pretty much, I fought this guy 10 times. His mission is, oh, I don't achieve my final form until you fight me 10 times. I'm like, are you crazy? And I thought, okay, fine. So we did that, and I actually was able to record how I did it. It was very interesting. Believe it or not, this video is titled How to Beat Advent the 10th Battle in One Turn, and we're going to be showing you that right now, really. It's very interesting. I thought it was like, I thought it was pretty cool the way it went down, because I put a lot of effort into this stage, believe it or not, and the fact that I beat it in one turn was good enough for me, because I do not want to visit this guy again. He gave me a lot of good power parts, but I really wanted to unlock his super robot, but I guess that didn't come with the job. So, profound sadness, but I'm still going to bring you this video, because I thought it'd be pretty cool to see how it's done and how you can beat him in pretty much one turn. So the guy you're going to need for this is Gao Gaigar Final Gao Gaigar, because that one's going to be your big puncher. We're going to show you that. We use Shengetter as well. We used a lot of the big punchers in this. The Ikaruga from Team Rabbit we used too. We just used it because, you know, it was one of my favorite units. I kind of just used a couple of my favorite units. Dan was another one of my favorites. But I just kind of just went with like the flow of my units at the end of the day, because all I really needed was to focus on Gao Gaigar, and my other units hitting like pretty heavy. So pretty much we're going to be showing you how that goes. Right now you're seeing a pretty much full turn here. It's very interesting. We're going to get to this stuff soon. You can't fast forward it because I actually did just want to commentate what was going on. So I was just trying to put in some damage, and every time I saw the opportunity I just used 4C. My AOS update, obviously I was able to max up my AOS update on my SP game. My SP game, so my SP actually recharges a little bit properly. So the final boss starts doing this onslaught thing. Now he can attack from very far away, and that's okay. But again, as you can see, I'm still doing 4C. I'm not trying to use up some of my units like good stuff. Yeah, so there he is. There's the a-hole. He says that line once you fight him a 10th time. And all you have to do is fight him 10 times, I guess, to get to all the legendary power parts or whatever he offers you. Probably just show his animation. But I do like Gridman, because when I tackled this stage, I completed Gridman's final episode, which I did upload. And that actually did help me complete this, because Ayane actually helped me with my play on this final battle with this guy. This guy has a lot of HP. His HP is like very annoying. Like, you think you're not doing anything, but trust me, you will once you see this strategy. So what I do on this turn, obviously, this turn I just build the morale. So what I do is pretty much attacked everybody, kind of cleaned it up. So that's the next thing you do. You just clean up the units. You want to build up your morale a little faster. So that's what I kind of did. Sometimes I would do persist, and then I use intuition or, you know, flash to kind of dodge. Since I did have my EX up as well, every time I did get my AOS part to the point where if you hit EX3, gain an extra 3 EXC, which actually does help, because that lets you perform multiple combos on the enemy and put in a lot of work. It's really nice. So I really did appreciate that. Like, I was like, should I upload this now? I'm like, yeah, I should upload this now, because honestly, this was pretty interesting on my part, because beating this guy in one turn feels like crazy, because it's not supposed to be done in one turn, I don't think. But it can be doable if you play everything correctly. See, Zeal is great. I love Zeal. Zeal gives you multi-attacking. multi-attacking. Lets you attack again if you don't kill anything, but the multi-action for EXE actually lets you get multi-actions too. I just didn't have to really use up Zeal if I was going to kill the guy, so kill that robot, so that was on me. But I was just like spending my thing to spend because I was actually getting away with it. But Gridman plays his role in this part very well, actually. Gridman is a big help, and I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you why. Because he gets a new passive skill that's only used for him. He can only use it once. Once you hyperlink, you can do a grid wave, a hyperlink wave, which we do show you in this video. So we're using the Fenix Gundam as well. Definitely a very good, strong unit. I can't tell you how many levels I went up with my characters, and I'm not even done with the game yet. I just tackled this because I thought, like, hey, maybe I can use this robot for the rest of the story. Obviously, I was wrong. All I got were power parts that are going to make me godly for the rest of the game and end the game strong. So, yeah, we're just trying to find ways to just kill, like, the yellow units, the people with yellow HP right now. So, Ben can do that because one of his attacks does 8,000 plus extra more damage. If you played a Super Robot game, you already know how that goes down. Shoot down is one of my favorite things that they did add to a Super Robot game, because knowing that getting shot down is perfect because it helps you strategize better on how to go about the plays, really. So you know what you're doing is right. So yeah, we're getting some good kills in, we're eliminating the enemy. Usually that's the goal, kill as many of them as you can, and then begin the onslaught of the boss. The boss actually heals a lot of HP back, so if you don't kill him in that turn, it's gonna practically, I think he gets like a good chunk of health right back since you didn't kill him. That's why I didn't attack the boss this turn, because he has to be saved for last. Got my grade ace bonus for Grid Knight. Love my Toku, honestly. And Ernie, if you watch the Gridman episode with Ernie, he really spoke to me. Unite Tokusatsu and anime together. I'm like, wow. I really do appreciate that, Ernie. I feel you, bro. Thank you. I felt that. I felt that connection with the character. It's like, you feel that anime and Toku together? I'm like, yes, I do, actually. Ernie, you are preaching. You are preaching. So, like I said, I eliminated a couple units, but this round, actually, I didn't kill all of them. I kind of left the two because they weren't on my radar, and obviously I wanted to keep my units close to the boss as much as I can. So as you can see, I'm passing turn, move my units up a little bit for the final blows, just in case. But this was my layout. Then, once I end all my turn, I go to my characters, then activate the skills Persist, Persist, Flash, Persist, due to the fact that the boss does have a map move. So I was just kind of prepping my characters anyways to avoid like damage in general so I can do things. It was really good. So I kept using 4C on a lot of my other characters, like characters that I don't usually use their SP for. I just use the SP. If they have 4C, I can use it to my advantage. Some characters didn't need it, but I kind of just liked using it to kind of save what I could. So him, I was kind of deciding if I just wanted to persist, but I was like, nah, let's give him 4C. Let's give him double defense, really, and that's gonna like benefit him at the end of the day. So Koji's good. This is just me double checking my units, make sure they all have it, so at least they don't take a lot of damage. And we gave Von it, so that was good. All right, this one plays an important role too. She definitely has to have her Resolve Spirit Spirit Command, because if you don't have that, you cannot pull this off in one turn, because I did a lot of stuff in just that one turn to kill the boss. So the boss is now doing his map move, which is cool. I thought I could have unlocked this guy, and that would have been great, but I guess I can't always get what I want. So Flash, Flash, Persist, take some damage, take some damage. It does a lot of damage. See, it almost killed Side Blaster right there. Side Buster. Alright, so he attacks like, he gets like 3 turns, which is, you know, how it goes for boss battles. So I had Persist, so we're good. Alright, so let's get this started. So first things first, you're gonna activate Smash Hit. For the love of God, activate that first before you do anything. Second, you're gonna do Bravery. And actually, you're gonna be doing Bravery a lot, and we're gonna show you that in a sec. So since I didn't have that move, I kind of was trying to build that one more owl. One more owl short, so I didn't want to waste SP because Final Gal Gargar does have Drive, which gives him a plus 30 on morale. So I was kind of avoiding that and seeing if my units that are doing these heavy attacks can do work. So right here I kind of do Bravery a lot. I kind of avoided a lot of the characters that had Prospect. Prospect's actually really good, which we're going to show you why that was important. So we're setting Ernie in with a Soul. I mean, a lot of these units did have Soul too, but the damage was still limited, like 2,100 is nice and all, but there was like a certain limit. So again, I'm thinking, trying to think this through. Again, we go for another Smash attack. Always hit Smash, because if you don't hit the Smash thing, you're not going to do enough damage. Smash, get the guaranteed critical always, because you're trying to kill him in one turn. So again, that unit didn't do much. So I moved Gal Gaigar. I'm like, crap, still can't do it. I thought he would have got it by now, so I was forced to waste the SP, but it wasn't too much of a big deal. Renais definitely helps out. Plus 3, and I'm at like a good amount here. So it's 135 energy per hitbox that I was trying to do with Goldion Finger. So let's get started. So the first one, 300, pretty much that. 30, I think I said 32 or 300,000. So now we're going to use Restore Action. So we're going to give him another turn. Then we're going to use our supporter, Akane. What she does is she gives the unit Zeal. So that makes Gal Gaigar swing again. So we use Bravery again, because Gal Gaigar has like 6 freaking pilots, the final Gal Gaigar. It's really nice. And honestly, it's really poggies, really. I enjoy it. Okay, so he is doing like 36. Yeah, he's doing like 38,000. So he's doing 38,000 every time. Every time I give him an extra hit. So again, resolve, and then I do the thing again. Restore action. So I'm making Gal Gaigar do a lot of hitting. Gal Gaigar is the only one who's going punch, punch, punch. It's really nice. That's what we're looking for. Then I did Love, because Love is just like Bravery. Just gives you a little bit of a flash and everything. Now my EX was a little bit low. So what Pew Pew did was give me +1 on the EX. But it wasn't enough, because I need 6. So I used another support group that had an EX, so it gave me like an extra 2 just in case. So now Gal Gaigar couldn't do it, so now I go to Gridman here. Then I go Hyperlink. And then I use Gridman's effect, I mean his Grid Power, Grid Fixer Beam, and legit this restored Gal Gaigar's SP and all of it. So I could have actually used Prospect even more. I could have abused Prospect and actually gained more SP to keep swinging with Gal Gaigar by keep using Resolve and keep looping Gal Gaigar. That was the trick to this. Beating this guy in one turn is a trick. I also gave my unit special parts that affected my SP. So, you know, the boss's ramen's very good here. So resolve. Guess what? Back to Gal Gaigar doing his thing. Bada bing, bada boom. Bravery again, since all my SP came back. Swung again with another 39,000. So you're just gonna keep on looping it. It's like a symphony. I think this is how I knew I was born to play this game. In an awkward sense, but I knew I was always a super robot war dude once I figure out the little strategies with these bosses. So again, okay, so now where's my resolve? I gotta get my EX up again. I'm not at 6, so I thought that would gave 40 SP to the main pilot, but it wasn't enough. I was still short 1 SP. So that's when we go to Prospect, actually. Actually, this is when I found out about Prospect. I had to read a little bit. It said, oh, there's my 30 SP. So if I got to choose one of these guys, gain 30, and then resolve again. So I am running, pretty much Gal Gaigar comes with 2 Prospects, and I am running other units that are having Prospect as well. So again, resolve, we already did it. And then restore action, Gal Gaigar goes again. And honestly, you're looping this, and then your other units can actually get some attacks in. But Gal Gaigar has to get a lot of attacks in. This is not a joke. The way he functions is very tricky. Prospect is what really made Gal Gaigar do things. I resupplied for no reason. I feel like that was a waste, but I was trying to get an extra hit in because I still had to swing with Gridman. So again, I got Gridman in check. Gridman gets a good swing in. Nice 26,000. So big numbers. You want the 30 to 26s really. All right, we activate Soul on Ozzy, and then we get the Intuition. That's me looking for Intuition, so I don't die or get hit. So again, we're gonna swing at the boss again. So now we're just, and now we're using our other units: Sidebusters, Supernova, Does a good amount of damage too. We're just trying to keep him at bay. Luckily he survived, so I was able to get one more extra attack in. I used, what was her name? Mikoto's 4C on this one because I restored a lot of her crap. So this, I went for Valor. I could have went for Zeal too to push a little bit more damage since I was on Smash Hit, but again, that's my mistake. That I should have done it again to keep it going since I just evolved into my Unleash Get a Raise. So now we're kind of going to move our SRX unit to the boss now. We're going to use Boost Dash. We're not too far. And we already use Smash It. So then we're going to hit it with the 8000. We're going to use Zeal and Valor. This is what I like about XRX. You can use Zeal and Valor with the two pilots there, Ryu and his buddy. It really works out at the end of the day because you do Zeal again. Well, you do Zeal and Valor. See, you kind of just do that swap. That's what makes SRX an actual really good unit for this as well. So again, Foresight just to dodge. I mean, I'm just always trying to dodge the opponent. That's the game. As long as I keep dodging the boss, I was okay with my units in case he did survive. I was more prepping on the fact if he did survive this actual turn. So I was trying to get my units in check with their attacks and everything. And that's when everything kind of just went, you know, to that type of field. So Mazinger did like 28,000, so good. All my units are doing really good on the damage output. We're going to put Ray in there. We're going to use her Love ability. Love is really nice. Flash and boosting Excel plus a little bit of Valor in between, which is good. So we get Grid Knight in. He also has Valor, so obviously using Valor helps a lot. That's going to be your bread and butter for most tarts. Didn't do as much damage, but it was all I really had as a big unit. So again, we're bringing Izuku. We're going to be swinging there with Red 5, aka that Power Ranger Zeo reference with Team Rabbit really like hit me very deep there. Alright, so we got a good amount of damage now. He's almost there. He's getting there. So we just heal Sidebuster so he doesn't like completely die in case he did another map move, and I do my thing. So now I'm looking for SP again. So who am I going to use? I can use either one from the final Gal Gaigar team, as long as I don't use up the ones that can use Bravery. Bravery and Love are very important for this final thing, because it makes Gal Gaigar keep swinging. So now we got Bravery. I saved Love for later, since technically Mikoto has Prospect. I don't want to waste my Prospecting, aka my CP. So I gave him a Propel Tank. I gave him 250 more energy, since he's only spending 135. And he keeps on swinging and trucking and swinging and trucking. It's like really good. See, we already did like a crap ton of damage, you know. You already know he has over 100,000 health. I know I did a couple hundred of those 30s. A lot of those 30s. So again, we're prospecting again. We're prospecting again. And that's the good thing about SRX. They actually do have one of those, which is nice. Resolve. Restore Gal Gaigar once more. Yep. He goes again. Use Bravery. There was a lot of Brave going on. Again, not going to waste that. Use the Bravery. Again, you need your Prospect just to keep doing it. Now we brought him down to the 72,000. So that's where I was like, oh crap, this is getting scary because I can't really do anything. So then I use Resupply. So that's where Resupply should go. So I use Resupply twice anyways just for Gridman to hit. Alright. So now I'm using Special Dog, give myself 50 XP. And then I'm going to use Resolve. And then I was like, oh crap, can't do anything. Last two use Restore 30 SP. I thought that would actually help me. But I actually thought about that one and I actually gave it to SRX up there. And he actually was able to benefit off it more with his Zeal combo since he gives it to the pilots. Since the support of Hope of Zephyro gives it to the pilots and plus 10 skills. It's really good. It was really good for me in that situation because I got the 40 there for the main pilot. So Valor came back and I got Intuition. So I was able to push again. I was already still in Smash Attack, which is great. So we swing again. As long as we can keep using Valor and abuse the system, we can definitely beat this guy in one turn. So now we're hitting the climax. Bravery for Jay Decker. Fire Moto. Then we're going to shoot again. We don't need that anymore. Swing. Oh my god, this boss, I honestly can congratulate him because I did not think I was going to be able to do this in one turn. I gotta be honest. That's crazy. So again, I'm using Prospect. Use Resolve again since I already resolved. Gobble stand once more. Smack him silly. Give him some love. And that was a shoot-down. I didn't get the animation in because I was rushing this type of match for the video, you know. That's what I was trying to do. And then Geiger became 99. Thanks for the power of our miraculous mark. And that's pretty much what happens at the end when you beat him 10 times. He didn't really do anything. He's like, thank you for beating me at my fullest. Can't wait to see you again. I will not be seeing you again. You are an a-hole to fight. Thanks for watching, guys. You all be good. You all stay safe. I'll see y'all another time. Peace out.